Let's move on to Taste Holdings, which owns National Wholesale Jewellery and Dominos, Maxis and the Fish and Chips Co.
Indeed. So a bit of a crossover combination, Carlo Gonzaga's group. The big news, though, with this one in recent times was that they won the deal to be the franchise partner for the rollout of Starbucks here in South Africa. Haven't got any stores opened yet, but it's coming sometime in the course of 2016, and they're still talking about a fairly big rollout.
Market cap 1 billion rand, PE of 51.1 and a dividend yield of 1.89%. So the market didn't respond too positively to the Starbucks news flow.
Well, it responded very positively to the Starbucks deal. It went right up to 5 rand, and since then it's fallen all the way down to like 3.60 rand, and that was because the earnings in the recent period reflect just how expensive it has been to convert all the scooters in St. Elmo's into Domino's. So to be fair, Starbucks is the future.
So Starbucks is the future, and I stand corrected. It reacted positively to that news flow, but fell on the issue of converting.
Yes, because it's evident
the expense that they're going through to do the conversions.
I haven't eaten at a Domino's pizza yet, but people tell me it's pretty delicious, and the profit margins at the Domino's are much better than they were at the old pizza stores, but it's quite a big effort to get everybody trained up, because Domino's have their own dough
culture
and their own web app, and the business has its own billing system. So you take an old scooter store and you almost completely have to re-engineer it.
But I must say, more capex than initially envisaged.
Not as much capex in the sense of real outlay, more like management and staff training kind of, which results in lower sales while you're busy getting all of that sorted out.
Sounds very complicated, but with the Starbucks story on the horizon, does that make this the single best investment opportunity in this group?
Well, I think it's interesting because Starbucks, of course, is something we're heavily invested in US markets. We like the coffee thing a lot. People said, well, look, there are already too many coffee stores here, so there'll only be like 1 or 2. I'm not sure. Taste Holdings seems to think they're going to roll out a lot of Starbuckses.
What is your gut feel on Starbucks? You've traipsed around New York and Washington, and you know that Starbucks is on every corner. Do you think that we'll see the South African consumer migrating from the Vidas and other coffee brands?
Again, that's sort of premium market activity, but I think we could see it here. I think coffee will get more and more popular. We know that Starbucks' model is very appealing, and it also has a food offering. So they're going to roll out a couple in the stores, but they're talking about as many as 150 to 200, and maybe even in time as many as 400 stores in this country, which would make it by far the dominant player. I mean, Vida is a strong market participant.
Seattle is also another big player in the local coffee environment,
which has got a link with Starbucks. There's a business connection. It's a separate transaction, so there could be some sort of tie-up coming down the line with that as well.
I have a feeling that this could be an interesting one to watch.
And certainly what's interesting about it is after going all the way to 5, the fact that it's fallen to 360
this could
looks
be the buying
attractive
opportunity.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, there's something to consider as we go into the next segment of the show. Hot or not?
Definitely hot on Taste. I like that story.